Hi folks, this is all the fruit. I'm in Heidelberg, Germany, and here I have some dog rose, something that's commonly referred to as Rosa canina. Well, roses have very tasty rose hips, but those usually appear in autumn. It's May right now, actually my favorite month of the year. Lots of flowers, getting warm. Yeah, there is also stuff you can forage, but not so many fruit. As you can see, my wild seedling cherries are still unripe. There are already some cherries and strawberries and mulberries because we had a very mild spring. But if you want to forage for fruit, May is, this year it's already okay, but normally May is a little bit early. So what will we do if we have no fruit? We'll forage for flowers. Well, I said this stuff is usually called Rosa canina, but if you ask me what this really is, I'll have to tell you this basically cannot be identified as any particular species. The canina group of the genus Rosa is pentaploid. And so the concept of species doesn't really apply to those beautiful shrubs. Basically, most organisms are diploid. Like humans, we get one set of chromosomes, and so one set of genes, one set of DNA from our mother, one from our father. Very simple. But imagine if you are pentaploid, you are getting 5 sets of chromosomes and DNA and genes from your parents. And so all the roses in the canina group, they mix like crazy, and it's basically impossible to identify the single species. As you can see here, we have one with darker flowers and also darker leaves. Also the shape of the leaves is a little bit different, and also the leaves are not so shiny. Here we have a plant with lighter and also shinier leaves and brighter flowers. Well, but doesn't matter. As far as I know, they are not toxic rose species, so you can eat all of them. So let's enjoy a couple of the beautiful flowers before we gobble them up. Beautiful, really nice flowers. By the way, in very early spring you can eat the young shoots as long as they are still tender, and as long as the thorns are not thorny but soft. What's the taste? Well, this is not a very aromatic rose species, so yeah, there is some rose flavor. And then mostly a bit of tartness. Not bad. Probably I wouldn't eat a whole kilogram of them, but you can always harvest them and garnish any type of food with them. I will try to get... come on, focus. I will try to get to some of the more... This flower was actually better. It's more fresh, so it has more flavor. Let's try the other plant with the darker flowers. The flavor is different, but still rose flavor. Well, I'll try to find you some Bulgarian rose. The rose which used to dominate rose oil and rose water production. They are much more flavorful than those here. But even the humble Rosa canina that grows in almost every hedgerow is pretty good for using, as I said, the very young shoots in spring, like in March. Then in May the flowers, and then in autumn the rose hips. Actually, last summer was so dry and the winter was so mild that a lot of those rose hips they are still edible. Just be careful not to get the itching powder that's around the seeds. But a lot of those rose hips actually not rotten. Here you can see the difference between the, well, let's pick some. Here we have some completely rotten rose hips which we cannot use anymore. And the ones which are still kind of usable, I wouldn't eat them out of hand. The taste was not bad, but it was like tough like leather. But you could still make, I don't even know if you could make jam out of them with some normal effort. But I'm sure you can still use them for teas and such things. Ain't that amazing? You can harvest the fresh flowers and last year's fruit at the same time. Yeah, same with the shrub. Perfectly edible. Nice rosehip taste. Sorry, no, the taste is good. I'm not coughing because of... Taste is basically similar to cranberries. Really nice. Well, just don't take the fruit with the stink bugs, because your tea will stink of stink bugs. So yeah, pretty amazing. You can get tasty rose flowers and tasty rose hips at the same time from those shrubs. This doesn't happen in every year. So folks, those were the tasty rose flowers and the pretty old rose hips, which have been hanging in the ripe state on those bushes for 7 to 8 months now. Stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful city of Heidelberg. And don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.